Well, to start class for today, it's to take us on our today's class is one of our team members. Her name is Temi, and she'll be taking us on a project this evening. So, Temi, say good evening to us. Hi, Temi.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, you
Good
can hear
evening.
her
Thank
sweet
you.
voice. You can hear her sweet voice. My voice is not as sweet as her own, so I think class will be fine today. Everybody is going to enjoy class today. So Temi is going to be taking us on a project briefly. So what I want to encourage each and every one of us is this. While Temi is taking us on this project, please focus on what she's doing. She'll be sharing her screen. So please kindly focus on whatever she's what she's doing on the screen. Don't try to follow up because in this class, since we are many, she will not be waiting for everybody to execute after she's done. She'll be interacting with us. So let's try and respond. So just focus on the screen. We'll upload the videos and also share with us the data set that she's going to be using. So you can also demonstrate that in your spare time. And then if you have any question, you can use the group. So for tonight, just try and give Temi your 100% attention so that we will get the most of today's class. Are we together? All right. So with the
Yeah.
standing ovation and emoji ovation, let's welcome Temi.
Tell me you're welcome.
Welcome, Temi.
I sorry, good evening, everyone. My name
Thank you.
is
Good evening.
Temitope, and today I would be the one to take you on Power BI, and I would show you um, a project and how to go about it. Please, can you give me 5 minutes while I set up my screen?
It's okay.
All right. While Temi is doing that, I wanted to ask a
Speaking.
question. Sorry, I was going to ask a question. Thank God you're even taking 5 minutes because I was going to interrupt. How many of us have maybe attempted to check any of the videos we posted on the channel this evening, this afternoon, I'll be this morning? Pastor Babalola, I know you're number one. Did you go through it?
Uh,
Yeah, I went through everything.
Okay, was it
I
was
did
it
also.
yeah, nice, Rachel, nice one. Oiza also, I also saw a comment from Oiza. So you guys went through the video and you didn't even comment or say anything. Was it self-explanatory? Pastor Babalola, what do you think? Did you understand what was
Very, very self-explanatory.
okay,
Very,
awesome.
very.
Awesome. Rachel, what do
It
you
was
think?
very
You
clear.
understood what was shared there?
Yes.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. How about Oiza? Because Oiza was also, I saw her comment, so I know that she watched it. Oiza, was it self-explanatory? Hello? Okay, so I think I have one missed call there with Oiza. Who else went through it again? What do you guys have any question from the material we shared?
I've gone through the videos. They were very, very self-explanatory.
Awesome. Okay, so do you have any questions from the videos? Anything?
No, no,
Okay,
not at all.
so that means that every one of us have installed Power BI. For those of us who said we went through the videos, it means we must have installed Power BI and also done our updates.
Yes, I have.
Awesome, awesome, sir. Awesome. How about Bolanli? Have you installed Power BI? Hello, Bolanli. Rachel, have
To
you
Power
installed?
BI, yes.
Okay,
I've gone to
Rachel.
Power BI,
Awesome, awesome,
yes.
awesome stuff. Okay, so what we are going to be doing because of the nature of the time that we have, seeing that we only meet during weekends, what we'll be doing for most of our live classes is that we're going to be touching projects, so that we'll be dealing with live project of real world cases, and then subsequently for any explanatory video we need to do, I'll just pre-record that and put it on the group so that we will not spend a lot of time talking about all of those things that we can just pre-record and then not touch projects. So that's how the nature of the class is going to go. Please, if you have questions, make use of the group so that we know that you are also learning too, right? Thank you very much. So I think Temi should be ready now. Temi, are you ready? Hello, Temi. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. All right, now hit us.
Please hold on. Okay. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is
I can see
the
your screen.
interface. Okay, this is the interface of Power BI. And this is what I'm going to try to um, recreate with everybody. And then you see, this is the dashboard I'm going to try to teach everybody and recreate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes, we
can.
can, man.
I
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can.
Guys, please can we make it like
Yes,
an
I can hear you.
interactive section so it won't be I won't just be talking and talking. Can we make it interactive? Okay,
Okay, we
so
Yeah,
can do
yeah,
that.
we're here. We're hearing you well.
now this is the data
We
set
are here.
this is the data set that we are going to work with, and it's clean already. But then before you work on any before you create anything, before you do anything with any data set, you have to go through it, you have to understand it, you have to do look for things that you don't really understand, and then do further reading on it, understand the terminologies. The data set is for you, so you have to really understand it. You have to ask yourself some questions before you now start creating anything with it. Now this is what we are going to try to recreate. So I'm trying to bring in the data now. The data is an Excel file, so I'm bringing it in with Excel. Okay, please. So it's still loading. Please be patient with my laptop. So this is it. Then you click on the table. So sometimes when you have to bring in a file, it can have like 2 or 3 sheets. So if it is that you want to work on all the sheets, you have to click on each of the sheets. If you want to just work on just one particular sheet, then you have to tick it. And this is if you want to edit the table or the data set rather, you want to do some other things, you want to clean, you want to do some things, you go to transform. But then for today, we're not going to transform because the data has been cleaned already. Then you load it into Power BI. So when your data loads finish, you see it here. You see the colon heading. You see everything under the field um, parts. If you want to edit the data set again, you can come here and then you'll be able to edit and do anything you want to do. If you want to perform any measures, you'd come here and then do what you want to do. Then you come back here to your visualization part. So this data set is, okay, let me go through data set with you. It's a company's data set. Now you are selling something to people, and then you want to understand the services that they come for you for. So you want to understand what are they buying. You are selling a lot of things. You are selling plenty things. So now you want to understand, to improve your growth as a company, you want to understand what are these people coming to buy often? What do they buy often? So I would make my services in that part very good, and then work on the ones that are not so good to enable me have more growth, and then increase my
Sales.
thank you for that. Now these are the type of services the company offer: internet, tech support, streaming services. The people pay, the people subscribe monthly? Do they subscribe this contract? Do they subscribe monthly? Do they do it once a year? They do it twice a year? um how do they pay? Do they have payment issues? Are they trying to use bank transfer? Do you have a lot of customers using electronic check? Do you have a lot of people using credit card? Then like that, you go through your data, and then you understand, you now ask some questions. Now this is how to ask questions. First, I'm going to bring in cards. Cards are usually used for KPIs, and then KPIs are used to know the total number of things, very important aspects of so now to know the total number of customers that are in that data set, how this there is just a column that is unique to everybody, and that is the customer ID. So each customer, even if you've come in to buy something twice, you have just one customer ID. You have your name, that's your identity. So each customer in this data set, they have a unique primary key, and that's the customer ID. So you come here, this under the visualization pane, you come here, and then you put count distance. Count distance to count it individually. It will count each. So if you see something twice, it will count it as one. So a customer can come in to buy something 5 times, but because the customer has a unique ID that is relative to just that customer, it counts distance to count it as one. Do you understand? Am I with you?
Yeah.
Please
Okay.
come again. Please come again.
Okay, so each customer in this data set have a unique customer ID. That's like your name. You are the only one bearing, I'm the only one that I know in this place right now bearing Temitope Odeyemi. So even if I join this platform, even if I join this meeting with 4 or 5 devices, if I use the link to join with different devices, it's still me joining in 5 different ways because I have just one name. So I'm going to show as just one name, Temitope Odeyemi. So if a customer comes in to buy something, they have just one identity. That's the customer ID. Two people cannot have the same ID because even if you come in 5 times, you are paying with one card, you are paying with your name. So you have just one unique identity. So to find out how many people, not how many things they bought now, but how many people have come in to buy something, is customer is you count the extent. The extent is going to count each person. It won't count each rows, but it will count each person, each things. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
But how did you? Sorry. How? What is it? The customer ID that we are counting now that gave us 7,043?
Yes. So it
Okay.
means that in this data set, there are 7,043 people that have come to buy something.
Is it the Q&A that you used to get that?
Okay, so I'll do it again. I come here.
Okay.
I come to see this 123 is called card. I
Card.
come to
Okay.
card. I click on it. It shows here.
Okay.
Then I go to my field, look for the customer ID colon, click on it, then come here, pick count the extent. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The payment method to know the different ways people make payments. Can someone payment method? Okay, so payment methods. There are different ways people make payments. Can someone please run me through what to do?
Sorry, please come again. What do we want to do?
The way I did for customer ID, I want to do the same thing for payment method to know how many
Let me
ways
try.
people make payments. All right, please go ahead.
Okay. You pick card. Can you pick card?
Okay, yeah, I just did.
Okay. You go to fields.
Okay,
You look for payment method. You click on payment method.
okay,
Then you come to the visualization to pick count distinct.
thank you.
Yes.
So now we know that there are 4 different payment methods. Now I want to do for um gender. I want to know, are they female? Do I have more male customers? Do I have more female customers? But then in this place, in our data sets, they are not different. They are together. They are under one colon, which is gender. So now I come here, excuse me, I search for the gender. Because they are one, it's just under one colon. Now I have to differentiate them. So I come to more options. I click on new quick measures. New quick measures would help me create another colon or another measure. Will help me create another measure that would bring out the female and then bring out this. So now I want to calculate how many female and how many male. I come here. I want to filter the values, filter each um, male and female in the gender column.
What did you pick, please?
Okay. These 3 dots, more options. new quick measure. Then select the calculation. I filter the value because I am still working on gender. So I come here, I pick female. And I remember that each person, they are each customer ID. So I'm still going to work with custom ID because one person, then I click on OK. I'm working with now it has created the female, it has brought out the female in the colon, in the gender colon. I can rename it, I can leave it like that, I can rename it, but I want to rename it as female so I would easily find it. Then click enter. And that is it. We have female here. So if I come here, so I'm going to do it again for male. Or can someone do it with me for male? Or should I do it over and over again?
Please go ahead.
Yes, do it with mail.
Okay. So I come to gender, more option, new quick measure,
Quick measure. Select.
filter value. I pick male. Customer ID is unique to each person. Okay. So I want to rename it. Enter. Now we have male. So I'm going to delete it and then I want someone to walk me through it again. So can someone please walk me through it?
Let me
More
try.
options.
You.
Okay. Please
So,
try.
okay. So you click on the three dots near the gender. Then you go to new quick measure. Click on it. Then by the left, under calculations, yeah, you click on that. Okay, under filter, you click on filtered value. Then select a value. You click on male. Yes. So for base value, we drag that customer ID because it's under customer ID. Yeah. Then okay. Okay, we can then choose to rename it.
You can either come here and click
Yes, it's there.
this, or you can just press enter on your keyboard.
Okay.
Thank you. So can someone else please walk me through how to create a card for female?
Under more options.
No, to create a card for female.
Okay, to
Something like
create.
this.
For the card,
Okay.
I think you click on the card. That is the 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Yeah. Then you go to the um. Then I think under the field, then you click on the female. Check the female box.
So for this one,
So
because we already did a calculation, we won't have to come here for you to pick
the count or
like
count.
the counter because we already calculated the female. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Okay.
Thank you. Can someone else walk me through how to get total number of male?
Click the card
Okay, I'll be
and then click mail.
But what if the total number of male wasn't showing? What would I do?
If the total wasn't showing,
Yes.
Thank you. Can't
I'll do what?
you can't measure.
No, no, you're not getting it.
I
I'm
think
going to
you
You
go
can't
to
measure.
field.
You change it to
If
can't
it's not
measure so that you
showing,
can count it. I'm not sure.
if it's not showing,
okay.
you go to count the stains.
So I'll come here. Let's try with another one. I come here and click on count the extent. Are we getting it, please?
but it's showing 7,043.
Because that's the total number of customers that have come to buy something. We are
I
done with the
thought
one
your
for.
question was that. I
Okay, go
thought
on.
your question was that if we, as we did it for female, that if it's not shown,
Okay.
was that your question?
My question was, if I want to do, if I want to, if the, when I did for male, because I already
Yes.
calculated it earlier with quick measure, male showed immediately and female showed because I already calculated it. But then if I didn't calculate it before, how would I know the total number of cost of male? Just the way I did this one, count the extent. Do you understand, please?
No, I don't seem to understand
So
your
do
question.
you mean that you now
Okay.
manually do the calculation? So
Except we
you now
manually,
minus three the total number of female from 7,043 and then manually write the balance there.
No, no, no. I'm going to do this again. This customer, count of customer. I come here, click on card, click on customer ID. Customer ID is not, it's showing me the name. This is the first name of the person on the data set. So it's showing me each name. I want it to
okay,
count each person that's come to buy something. I don't want it to show me each name of the person or each customer ID. I want to know the total customer ID. So I come
okay.
here and click on count the extent.
Yes.
But
That's
sometimes,
clear.
just like the way we did for male, sometimes you won't have to do count the extent because it has already been calculated.
I'm sorry, what do you mean that it has already been calculated? Was it
Because we already
because we
did,
have separated the
yes,
female and the male, right?
yes. So I won't have to do count the extent. I just come here and pick male and then I have my total number of male. If you should calculate
Please, is it that what you are saying in excess is that because we have calculated the male and the female, so apparently, if we are going to calculate for all the customers, We don't need to go to count these things. It will add up by itself because we have already known the male and the female. Is that what you are trying to say?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
All right.
So usually KPIs are always horizontally like this, or either they go straight like this or they are arranged like this. So you can either arrange it like this, just click and drop. You can either arrange them like this so that it will be easily seen, or you bring it to the side, you bring them to the side like this, and then you arrange like this. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I want everything to be the same size. Now, to make it more beautiful, and then it won't be just black and white, you can come here and then you see a lot of themes that you can use, different to bring colors to just to pick any color you want. So let me bring in one chart. So I want to know how many people, how they subscribe. Let's say I bring in a let me bring in this. You can go to your Excel to know the name of the column. I want to know people that that have partners. If they are married, if they have partners, if they don't have partners. So I come here. I've seen partners. I search for partner. For doing that, I'll pick a chart. Can you guys see? You can just pick any chart you want.
You have already picked one.
Then I click on this. To take you where you want to take it to, or you pick and drop. Do you understand? Then I'm going to still work with customer ID because each person have a unique ID, and that would be my value. Can you see? Let me pick a team that is more. So can you see? This is the chart of people that have partners. So 3641 customers don't have partners. These customers have partners. Again, must have a chart label. So you come here, the format, click on your chart, format, and then you put chart label. To put color, can everybody see? Okay.
You can see.
So I'm going to do that again. I come here, I click on the chat, customer ID. I want to know how many people have partners. Customer ID. Customer ID is unique to each person, and that's why we are working with it, because two people don't have one customer ID. Two people are not bearing the same this thing. So everybody has a unique identity. And that's why we are working with customer ID. Then I go to partners, axis. I come to format. Okay, this is all done. It's all right. I don't understand what you're saying. So I'm going to, should I do this again?
Yes, please. Ah,
Okay. I click on the chat. Partners come to axis. Then customer ID comes to value. Come to format and put data label. Even if you are, and as you are working, you have to also arrange your charts. So we've done this before. Then you go back to your data set to ask more questions. Do you want to know the online security? Do people use online security? People that come to your for your services, do they use online security?
Excuse me, before you go to that, can I ask a question, please?
Yes, please go ahead.
Now, we dragged customer ID to value and then partner to axis. What if we put customer ID to axis? What happens?
Let's
What's
try it out
the
and see what happens. So you say, what if you drag customer ID to axis
ID to axis? Yes,
and then we put partners in value?
and then partner to value.
So it's showing every customer. It's showing each customer individually. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Because the axes are axis can either be 2 or 3 values or more than that. But then this one is showing each customer. So if I should make this bigger, it's showing each customer. It's not counting, it's just showing all the customers. Can you see?
Yeah,
If I may chip in here, um, Mr. Pastor Babalola. Okay,
yes, sir.
so This is for everyone also, not just for you. When we are dealing with hi Temi, please can you expand that count of customer ID by partner? Yes, please. Just try and expand that. Okay, so when we are dealing with our charts, what we want to know is summaries, right? We want to be able to summarize large sum of data in such a way that makes sense. So
Yes.
when you're dealing with that in charts, most times when you are trying to show stuff using charts, you have to show a number versus a category. Let's say in this class right now, if we want to analyze this class and people's performance right now, we can say, oh, how many people are the total number of people in this class? Just like we check the total number of customers, right? Then we can say, oh, there are a total of 20 people in this class. Now, if we want to further break down that 20, we can further go ahead to say how many of them are male and how many of them are female. Now, the
Yeah.
value there is 20, but the category there is male and female. So if we plot male and female, we can now say that male are maybe 15, females are 5, or females are 15, or male are 5, as the case may be, right? Now, in this case here, what we are looking at is the total number of customers, which are 7,000 and something, right? Now, we are trying to check them by how many of them are let me see, what column is that again? Customer ID by partner. How many of them in the partner column we have different categories? Yes or no, if they are partners or not. So we want to see how many of these 7,000 customers are partners. So we can, if we want to do that now, you now see that the partners now, which is yes or no to the partnership, is now the category. But the value we want to break down into yes or no for partnership is total number of customers. Do you understand? That's the reason
Yeah.
why customer ID will go into values because that's what we want to break down. Then partner will go into what's that? What's the second one now? Axis, because that's the category that we want
Yes.
to use to break down the total count of customer ID. Does that make any sense to you?
Mm.
So
Yes.
yes, so usually when you are visualizing, the column that contains the number that you want to break down will go into values because that's what contains the value. Then the other column that has the category that you want to break the value down into will now go into axis, just like the way we have partner and customer ID here. All right, so if you understand that, good job, Temi. Temi, you can take it off.
All right, thank you for explaining better. So now let's look for something else to do. Um, internet services. To know the type of internet services that. So can someone run me through this, please? Hi guys, because I'll just go ahead to do it. Pick a chat. Internet services. Axis. Customer ID and value. And then like that.
No, that was an old one. I forgot to bring it back.
Okay. So let's work with another type of chart. Say pie chart. And um let's see what you go to your data set again to know dependents to be let's see who are dependent on their partners. Customer ID. But we are working with customer ID because it is unique to each individual. Please don't forget that. customer ID value. And for pie charts, instead of axis, because it doesn't have y-axis and x-axis, for pie charts, it just shows you legend. And legend would, and this is it. Can someone walk me through this again, please?
Click pie chart.
Okay.
Under the field,
Okay.
write dependent.
Okay.
Then we click it. Yes, and then look for. Oh, sorry, the customer ID.
Okay.
Customer ID. Now we put the customer ID under value. Okay.
Thank you, sir. And this is it. So these people are no. This color, yes. And can we do another one, please? You go back to your data sets. You check how many people need device protection. How many people need tech support? Come here. And let's use this cost individual. Then tech support comes to access.
It's okay.
To put your data label, you come to format, scroll down, and then put it on. To do something, let's do something else. Device protection. And there are different type of charts, but then because each chart has different meaning and different things that you have to use it to do. For example, if you are using pie charts, you can't use pie charts for something that is more than four, three, minimum maximum of three. If there are three different things, three different values in each rows, then you can use pie charts. But then once when you use pie charts for something and then it's not going, let me do something else. Let's try something that is not so
Yes, sir.
so can we see this? Can we see the difference between this and this? This is showing what we want. It's showing, we can see that blue is dependence, no people, um people with dependence, and then people without dependence. But for here, everything is just so clumps up together. It's so clumsy, you can't really see each colors. So you don't use pie chart for you don't use pie chart for a lot of things. If you want to see a lot of visuals, rather a lot of values, because it's going to be confusing, is you won't be able to really interpret it. It's not easy to be interpret. You won't interpret it well, but this can easily be interpreted. You can, with the colors alone, you don't even need to even focus more on the values. With the colors alone, you can see that, oh, this is this and this is. But then this one, you have to now start straining your eyes and then seeing this. Okay, this is this, this is that, and so it's not advisable to use pie charts for anything above four. If you want just four compartments, four different colors, any other thing more than that is not advisable to use pie charts. Um,
Me-
okay, so I'll just go on. So pie chart and donut
Sorry,
charts.
sorry.
Okay,
Please, may I have
please,
a question?
yeah, please go on.
Okay, now you advised that if it's anything more than three or four, we should not use a pie chart. I just want to know, is there a standard for that? Because the way you said it is just like we are not advised to use it if it's more than like four. But with on Power BI, is there any standard that okay, oh, when it is this, you don't use it, or it's just an advice?
It's just an
I just want to
advice.
know.
It's an
Okay,
advice that is
it's not
you
really
see
the
that
standard.
you see that when I Power BI will allow you do anything you want to do. You are the one, you are instructing Power BI to do things. So Power BI would give you the liberty to do anything you want to do, either right or wrong. You are
Okay,
the one to know that, okay, I shouldn't do this because it wouldn't make my work neat. It wouldn't make my
neat.
work
Okay,
easily read. Do you understand? So it's not like the Power BI standard. It's just
okay,
a technique. It's just an advice that you shouldn't do when working with Power BI. But not even just Power BI, any other Excel, any other one. For pie charts, you don't put a lot of figures into it because it wouldn't be easily understood.
okay,
And same rule for Power BI goes with donut charts. Donut chart is just like pie charts, and same rule applies. You don't put a lot of things into it, so it would be easily read. So I'm going to use donut chart for this one, and then what? Let's see. Let's use contracts.
Hello, everybody. Can you all hear me?
Yeah. Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry for the brief interruption. This every time people are more than two in a virtual meeting, you barely have you can you may not be able to go beyond 1 hour in the meeting. So Temi is just going to try to conclude this up, then I'll try and summarize it for tonight. I know we are all getting tired.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so for every visualization or every dashboard that you have, you must always have a title. And then to put in title, you come here, insert a text box. So, and then you drag it. Hold on. Sorry. And it should always be at the beginning of your table, of your dashboard rather. Can everybody see what I did? So you come to insert,
Yes.
click on text box, and then you drag your screen to be. For this dashboard, I want to limit customer retention. Then you copy all to just make it bigger or pick a font or anything. Let's try. So if you want it to be in the middle, you want it to be bold, and this is it. Should I do that again?
No, it's okay.
It's
All
okay.
right. Is there any question?
Yes, I have a question.
All right, please go ahead.
Must all these things be in one sheet? If you are presenting it like a client or something, won't this thing be too much? I was thinking during presentation, each of those charts will have his we have a particular sheet. I don't know if you get me, like the pie chart, the and the bar chart. You have, so I don't know, this is what they're talking about, this is what they're talking about. But now, yeah, the chart are just so much that if someone just sees, someone will like, what is this one about? What is this one talking about? Like this, sit like this. That's my
Okay, so
question.
if you want to break it down and separate it, you can always come here. This is page one. You can always come here to page two, page three. However, because you are creating a dashboard should have more than one or two charts. Is if you are presenting it individually, then that's fine. But if you are creating a dashboard, is it a dashboard you have different visuals on it, and that's why it is called a dashboard. So everything will be on one page or two pages. It doesn't mean that you should put a lot of charts in one particular dashboard. But then if a dashboard should have like more than three, four, five charts. You shouldn't just have just one chart.
Pretty material. So I was just thinking of my thought actually.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Is there any other question for me?
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
I have.
May I
I
ask a
have.
question? Okay.
I have two questions. One, this round chart that looks like pie chart. I was asked if link went off. What's the name of this chart? And
Donut.
secondly, what did you say?
Donut. It's just beside pie chart. This is
Oh,
pie chart
donut.
and this is
Oh,
donut.
donut chart. Okay. So this customer retention that is boldly written above, it was not there before, I guess. So I think I wasn't um on the new link before this was created. I would like to know how it came about. Thank you.
So every dashboard must have a title. You should name whatever. Everybody has a name. So if you are doing anything, you should have a name. You should have a title. So to bring in title into your dashboard, you come to insert here. You come to insert text box. Text box give you the liberty to write, to type into wherever you want to type into. Then you drag to wherever location you want to take it to. Then you give the name. You give it highlight. the fonts, wherever you want to do it. Use the size. This will make it popular. If you want it by the side, you can leave it there. If you want it, it's
Hi, Timmy. What did you see is that the screen is really tiny?
one of the
Okay.
C file
I've seen.
home sat. Any other question?
Excuse me, please.
I'm going to assume that you mean can 3 or more columns be analyzed together? And yes, it can. So I'm going to do that. If you want to know how the gender, which gender is um, subscribed to internet services, so you pick a chart that is going to show that is this is where this comes in. This is where the clustered bar chart comes in. Remember I said earlier there are different types of charts and different meaning. So you pick. Now you don't have to type here. You can always scroll down to look for whatever you're looking for. But then to just make it easier, you just type. Customer ID comes to value. Then internet services. Internet services come to axis. Then gender. Gender comes to legend. So now female are blue, male are yellow. So these are the services that this is what you call EDA. This is you expanding your questions to know you can also now bring out insights from this that okay, if females are buying this, male are buying this, what I do as a business owner to increase the sales that will make male buy more or make female buy more. Do you understand?
Yes. Sorry, somebody raise hand, please.
Thank you. Before the first session ended, she picked the donut pie chart. But I expected her to continue from that, immediately the second session started. Yes, yes. So he just picked, yes. So
Sorry
maybe she
about
can
that.
just help us.
Yes, sir. So you pick do not chat. Customer ID comes to value. Impact legend. Is that fine now?
What's the difference between this donut chat and the normal pie chart, rather? Donut pie chart.
There's really nothing much
And
between. They are almost the same thing. They have the same meaning, same purpose.
it's okay. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Woo!
Thank you.
Tony, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much
Timmy. God bless you.
for
Thank you,
sharing with
Sister
us.
Temi.
Thank you, Temi. God bless you. The Lord will increase your knowledge.
Amen. Thank you for having me.
Hello, sir. Yeah, yes. I'm not actually going to answer. I was about asking that same question before you now ask, because assuming I'm a CEO, and I've put up a data, I need analysts to help me check the Power BI and come with a dashboard like this. To me, it does not really explain anything. I think I need something deeper than just looking at a dashboard like this for me to just take a decision. Fine. He has been able to tell me the number of customers I have, which I believe I should have before. then tell me the number of female, tell me the number of male. But I think something should be more than just having a pie chart, a donut chart, a bar chart, everything in a dashboard for me to take an informed decision. But you are faster than me, probably because you are the facilitator anyway. Well, my what will come straight to my mind will be how to probably satisfy them better with what I'm offering. Well, another question would have been probably what can I do to increase my customer base? Apart from retaining those that I have, how do I increase the customer base to have more customers, probably expand more? Yes, sir. I just want to add something. Now, looking at a data, because what I've heard so far is that you can just be given a data without the person giving you data telling you anything. So are you saying my duty is just to look at any data and begin to ask all manner of questions and begin to put all chart on the dashboard and begin to analyze and whatever? The person giving me the data should have a question to ask. Okay, this is what I'm looking at, this is what you should do. Or is that the way a data analyst should just look at it? For you to be an expert in this field, you just have to stumble on any data and begin to analyze. Yes, sir. I'm with you, sir. Exactly, sir. Am I the only person to answer or to do the assignment? Oh, okay.
Ah,
Yes, sir. You have, sir. Thanks so
so
much, sir.
repeat the question one, the assignments again. Okay. Okay. Ah.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
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 Okay.
23.
7,000, 7,000 and
Yes.
Thank you very much. God bless
Thank
you.
you for your time.
So much, sir.
Thank you.
Much
We appreciate.
appreciated. God
Thank
bless
you.
you.
God bless you. Wisdom.
Thank you,
Sister
Temi.
Tammy, God bless you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. God bless
God
you.
bless you for your time.
Sister Tobe Sheku, the class captain, God bless you.
Pastor Wally, bye.
Bye.